Welcome, beautiful people, to the Senior Spotlight. I'm Rosemary. Today, we're going to learn how to make a snowman craft using common household items. So, let's begin.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I tilted my camera so you could see what I'm doing better. This is a craft supply bag that you can receive from the Tulare Public Library free while supplies last, of course. And inside, you will have all the supplies you need to make the snowman craft. You want to call the Tulare Public Library at 559-685-4503 to find out if we have any more bags that you can pick up free. But if you didn't pick up one, don't worry. This craft uses common household items that you probably already have at your home, such as a white crew sock. Now, of course, this one's a new one, but you can totally use a used sock that you're willing to cut up for this project. Of course, it has to be white. If it has white and maybe a little other color on the sole, that's okay. But it has to be predominantly white. Unless you want a color snowman, hey, why not? Now, for those of you that got a craft bag, you'll notice in this baggie, please note that there's 3 straight pins in this sock, as well as a tiny piece of pipe cleaner, which I will tell you what that is for later. We'll set that aside. And this is a man's sock, but you can use a woman's sock. I just happened to order a man's sock just so we can get a good size snowman. Okay, let's set that aside for now. Also in the craft bag, you will receive a ribbon, 4 rubber bands, 2 buttons, and a popsicle set. You also have a small container of glue, as well as a bag of rice. Now, please note, do not eat this rice, okay? It's just for craft purposes. So some additional supplies that you will need are a pair of scissors, some lipstick or blush, or a pink marker, and any other type of embellishments that you might want to add to the snowman. Okay, so now that we have all our supplies, let's get started. So we're going to take the white crew sock, and you'll see the heel. And what we want to do is actually cut right where the heel curve ends. So I'm going to take, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this marker so you can see it better, and I'm just going to kind of dot, dot, dot where I'm going to cut it, okay? Just like that. And if, you know, it's not an exact science, some people like to cut it straight across. I like to cut it this way because I feel it secures the rice more. And you just cut, 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 just like that. Okay? Now, this piece, do not get rid of it. We're going to save it for later, okay? So this piece here, the long part, the top part, what we're going to do is we're going to turn it inside out now, like so. So you're going to gather this part here, and we want to just kind of, I guess you would say, almost fold it together. Just note here, you want to make sure to gather it completely because you don't want no rice spilling out of there. So let me see if I could make this more. So kind of almost like folding and twisting. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. Just gather it like this, keeping an eye on that short end there. And we want to grab our rubber band and secure it tightly. Make sure the lower part there is gathered. You want to just go around. Now some people, if you want, you can secure this extra, not only with the rubber band, but you can secure it with floss or a fishing line. I would recommend that only if you're gonna give this to a child that may want to play a little extra hard with it. But otherwise, for decorative purposes, the rubber band should work just fine. Okay, and I'm just making sure that we got all our short ends there. We do, that they're part of the closure there, and you want to just get it as tight as you can. And like I said, if you feel a little nervous that it might, you can get some floss and tie it around, or whatever you have, a string. You can do another rubber band if you want, but it looks pretty good here. Let me, maybe one more time around. There you go. I did give you guys an extra rubber band just in case one of them snaps. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, but you just, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay, there you go. There we go. So now that we have it pretty tight there, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn it back to the way it was originally, the sock. So we're gonna turn it just like so. And you'll notice the tied end is gonna be our bottom of our snowman. Now comes the part where we fill our snowman with rice. You can do this multiple ways. You can do it by getting a scooper, measuring cup, your hands, the kids' hands, whatever you want to do. I like if you have a clean cup, you're working by yourself, go ahead and just put the sock over the cup, like so. Push in the bottom part there, and then we could just pour the rice in. Now, granted, this cup is not gonna be able to hold all this rice, but it gives me a good start. And I'm kind of blocking the camera there. I don't know if you see how the rice is going in there. Push it down some, just like so. Keep putting more. Push it down some more. Now this rice, I give you about around 2.5 cups, more or less, and that's a good amount. That's a good amount. You may have some left over. Just don't eat it, okay? And then when we're getting close, what we want to start to do is take it off the cup there. And you'll notice our snowman is getting plump. So we still have a ways to go. You want to fill it. See how it has that natural line there of the crew sock? You want to kind of fill it to just under that line, because we're going to gather it again and rubber band off the top. So we still have kind of a ways to go. So we're going to put some more rice in there. But now that I have it started, it's easier. It could stand by itself. So this process is a lot easier now. Ta-da! And then every once in a while you want to just push the rice down, because you want to get a good size snowman. So don't worry about forming the body or the head yet. We're gonna do that afterwards. Just kind of push the rice dough down. Like I said, you don't have to use all the rice. And I'm not sure if we're gonna use all of this rice or not. But we're getting pretty close there. Getting pretty close. I think that's good right there. I think that's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and start gathering it again. Just pull it in. Grab a rubber band, like so. And then we're gonna just tie it off tightly once again. Grabbing all the ends. Grabbing all the ends there. And once again, if you feel a little nervous, you can put a string, floss, a fishing line, whatever you have to secure it. Again, very common household items. You don't have to spend a lot of money on this craft. It's very easy to get a beautiful and giftable snowman out of this craft. Okay, and so yeah, we didn't use up all the rice, but we can save that for another project or maybe another snowman later. Okay, so we're gonna put that aside. Now that we have our sock, we're gonna start forming the head by just squeezing. We kind of know that the body's bigger, so we're gonna be just squeezing, forming a head, just like so. Almost like you're choking, so there you go. There you go. This is a good stress reliever. There you go. So already you can see the head is forming, the body's forming. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab another rubber band to separate the head and the body to define that shape better. Now that you've formed it, and we're gonna go around about 3 times. If you want to stop at 2, that's okay. But I'm gonna do 3, and I'm gonna form it again with my hands. It's pretty easy. Again, ta-da! So we have our little snowman shape there. He's already looking cute. Very cute. Okay, so let's dress him up now. So remember that little piece of sock that we're gonna save for later? This is the time to bring it out. Now, like I was saying, when you use a sock, if you want to use your own sock, that's perfectly fine. Some socks come with the color sole, and that would actually be nice for this, because this part is going to be the hat. So you can actually use also another colored sock, a sock with designs, and just cut off the part, the top part, and then use that as the hat. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna make a cuff here. Just fold it once, twice, maybe 3 times, like so. Just making a little knit cap. And then we're gonna just put it over, covering the top part. Put it down, put the back down. I picked the logo to go in the back there, and we're just gonna lift up so we can see the face and are able to decorate him a little bit better. Now, if it feels like it's too long, again, you can just fold it over again. One more time, like that. Or you can cut it. You can cut it, and if it feels too much, you can cut it and make it shorter. Like that. Ta-da! Now we can do the eyes. Remember the pins I told you about? These are just straight pins, and we're just gonna give him some eyes and stick it in there, like so. And get the other one, and you're gonna kind of put it so it's the same across, just about. Eyeball it and push it in, just like that. He has eyes. Yay. Remember we had a small piece of pipe cleaner? Now we can use this pipe cleaner, or we can use this straight pin that's orange. Either one will work for the nose. You can stick the pin in for an orange nose, or if you like more of the nose that sticks out like a carrot, you could just get the piece of pipe cleaner and just stick it in there. Just stick it in, because the sock naturally has grooves and holes. So, ta-da! He has a nose, a carrot nose. Okay, so we're gonna do the gluing part now, where we're gonna start decorating him. So we're gonna get our glue. This glue is actually tacky glue, which is a little bit more stronger for crafts, but Elmer's glue will work in a pinch if that's all you have. You just want to make sure to let it dry a little bit longer, okay, before handling it. We're gonna go ahead and do our buttons first. We're gonna get the popsicle stick, that's what this is for, and get some of the glue. You don't really need a lot. Just smear some on there, right there, like so. Let's get it. And just wherever you want to put the buttons, just stick it on. Now, if you feel like, hey, I don't want these buttons, I'd rather use my own buttons, perfectly fine. It's your snowman. You make him the way you want to. I'm just showing you how to do the basics, and then you guys can go and have a fun time. Invite your grandkids, make some with them. I'm sure they will love it. Or if you want to have all the fun yourself, you can make them and give them as gifts. I'm going to stick that there. Okay, that little glue is coming through the buttons there. So we're going to just tap it down so we don't make a big mess of things there. Okay, and then we're going to cover the rubber band with the ribbon here. Once again, you don't want the ribbon, you can use whatever you want to go around the neck, a piece of garland, some ivy, you can even use another sock that's colored and cut it and just put it around the neck. So as we put this here, we're using this just to cover. So we're going to go ahead and just mark off here. You definitely want to cover all that rubber band, so we're just going to put a little glue just right there, just to hold the ribbon close. And once again, we're going to get our popsicle stick, a little bit of the glue, just sticks there, just so it can hold like so. And then we're gonna do this just like so. Just hold it for a little bit, push down, make sure the rubber band's being concealed there. Yes, he looks very dapper. And you don't have to stop there. You can decorate the hat. One of the things that you might like to do is give them some little cheeks. And a really smart way of doing that is either using a pink marker, blush, or lipstick. I'm going to use some lipstick in this case, and just going to get a little bit on my pinky here, just on the ball of your pinky there, just a little bit. And now that you have some on there, you're just going to tap, tap. So we're going to grab him, and we're just going to, where we think the cheeks should be, tap once, twice. Ta-da! If you want, you can just adjust it a little bit. If you want the cheeks bigger, rounder, whatever you feel like doing, it's your craft. Ta-da! So here we have our snowman. I had someone send me this mustache, so I thought it would be nice to add it to our snowman there. Again, you can embellish however you want to, but he was looking a little lonely, so I decided to make him a snowwoman. Ta-da! Now, once again, you'll notice the buttons, they're smaller, and I added some yarn. This actually isn't glued on, it's just stuffed into the hat, but if you wanted to make it stick some more, yeah, you can definitely glue some yarn on, and you wouldn't need a lot because you just need it peeking out of the hat. And there you go. And then what's a family without children? So I have a little snow girl, a little snow boy with their scarves. And once again, these are made out of baby socks. Use baby socks. So this part is actually one sock. The tip of the sock was black, so you can see how it makes a cute little cap. This is another colored sock, and I just cut the top of it and used it to make a little neckline there. Same over here. This is the top of the sock, which had a gray tip to it. And then with another blue sock, I made a little neckline and then the little scarf sticking out in there. This is our snow family. But remember, you can decorate however you want. And if you don't want to do a snowman, maybe you want to do a snowwoman. Yay! So I hope you enjoyed this senior spotlight as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a happy 2022. Until next time, take care.